Hey YouTube. Hey hoodies. What's up? So I'm doing a Q&A. If you have questions of me, please put them in the chat and I will give you an answer to the best of my ability. Please don't be disrespectful and I won't be disrespectful to you. So uh I'm here. I'm available. I want to answer questions as long as they're respectful. I'm not going to disrespect you. Please do not disrespect me or my channel. Little boss lady, what's up? Little boss lady, can you DM me? Because I need to talk to you about something. Oh, thank you, little boss lady. Shout out to little boss lady. She's always here and there and supporting, and I appreciate her. I would like for you to DM me. I think you, anyway, just DM me because you always come up and you show up, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Okay, thank you, little boss lady. So to the other 12 people in the chat who in the bushes looking and lurking, show up. Ask your questions. I'm here. Be respectful. You ask an honest question. I'm gonna give you an honest answer. So let's get into it. I want y'all to try me at this Q&A though. I'm trying to show y'all. Hey, this world of computers conspiracy. Hey, welcome, little boss lady. Let's welcome her. Welcome. Do the right thing. Welcome. I've seen you here before. Do the right thing. I just saw you on the last live. Welcome. So, um, I'm here waiting and ready. When they want to produce their questions, I will give them the answer. I will be going to work shortly, so you got about 30 minutes, and I will be ending this live. So don't think about your questions if you got them. Don't ask who to who if you need to ask them. Just ask. Just ask. I'll give you an answer. Just make sure you're respectful, and that's all I ask. Thank you. Thank you, little boss lady. Welcome to the hood where it's all good. I can't wait till my jingle. I can't wait till Nina Supreme complete my jingle. Oh, thank you. I haven't seen you here before. Thank you for being in the bushes. You probably is. Oh, I'm not mad at you, boo. I'm not mad at you. Never that. Let's work it out. Give me a chance, GG World of Conspiracies. Give me a chance, okay? Yes, thank y'all. So all these people that's putting stuff in the atmosphere, I'm here to answer the questions. Like I said, all I ask is you be respectful. You may not like my answers, but I'm just telling you my truth. Natasha, what's up, girly girl? Thank you for the cash app. I appreciated that for my birthday. Um, I had got to a point to where in my life I didn't celebrate birthdays. I just thought that nobody really cared and nobody acknowledged me when I acknowledged so many people. And so there was one birthday not this year or last year, but the birthday before. And my kids did not, my older kids, not my youngest kids, because he don't know no better. They did not acknowledge me for my birthday. And the thing about it is, I'm not a materialistic person. I mean, so it's just the thought that I care about. They didn't even say happy birthday. One of them didn't even say happy birthday. And I was so upset with them. And I made it known. I threw a I'm be honest with y'all. I threw a fit. I threw a tantrum. And I'm 46 now, probably about 40, 42, 43 years old. I threw a tantrum, but only on my kids because I thought y'all raised y'all better than this. Now, for the last 2 or 3 years, my kids have recognized my birthday, you know, and they know I'm not a materialistic person. They know it's the thought that counts with me, and so they did some really things that was really out of their character for me, but I was so impressed. I felt so loved. I am so grateful. And I would have to say that year I like made it known to them that I did not appreciate. Cause usually they didn't and I never told them. But when I actually told them I didn't appreciate, how would you feel if I didn't acknowledge your birthday? Honey, my kids got their stuff together. Okay. And they have been doing it a little bit at a time. I am so proud of them. They are spoiled rotten, but they're two wonderful kids and they're grown, 23 and 21, and they love their mommy, and I'm glad, but I also want them to enjoy life, travel. I don't want them to go through some of the things that I went through. However, I got one that is so close to mommy. I don't. He probably won't go out of town unless I go out of town with him, because that's how he is. Okay. Now the other one, he got kids as such, and so that's a different situation there too. However, I want them both to experience life to the point to where I didn't. I sacrificed a lot, probably more than I needed to, so they can have a better life, you know? And so that's what it's about. I had to sit down with them yesterday while we was preparing for war. That's what I'm gonna call it. And I just told them really the actual and factual truth. And I always try to prepare my kids. Try to give them a clear picture and prepare them on life. And I think we had a good discussion, but I feel like the best is yet to come. I have complete confidence in them, and I know they're gonna stand up and be on their own. They're already working on that, and I'm just so very proud and so very grateful. But I will tell y'all, it wasn't. It's not an easy road as a parent. You have to be steadfast and you have to be persistent. And even though my kids was spoiled, only because I didn't know any better, they are becoming to be full bloom roses, and I am so proud of them. So anyway, let me see what y'all talking about. That's enough of that mushy mushy shit. Cause y'all already know I'm not a mushy ass motherfucking person. I am hood like Chronicles, right? I don't do the mushy mushy. So were you, girl? Why did you change your name? I like your name. I'm not a flip flopper. I'm gonna answer that. I'm not a flip flopper. I'm very true. As for people that took my money and abuse it, you have to know who I am and where I come from. I'm a big giver. I'm very blessed in life. I don't say that I'm not. Yeah, I may have a couple of issues now and then, but compared to what probably a lot of other people do, is very rare and in between. God do test me, and He do want me to know that He is in full control over my life. And I'm 46 years old, so but I'm not a flip flopper. So that I can't agree with. But as for taking my money, nobody takes my money. I give my money away. There's certain people, yeah, that might need to look this up, but there are certain people that are givers and there are takers. I'm not a taker. And if you give me, I might be insulted by you giving me just because I am not a taker. I'm a giver. And even if I need help, I won't ask anybody for help. You know what I mean? I may tell you what I'm going through, and I'm grateful to the people that donated to me, but I'm not one to be asking for people for help or for money or whatever. And it's not that I feel like I'm above them. I just feel like my needs are very, like, not as big as what other people is. So I would just rather give because I know God is always going to make sure that I'm taken care of. And so I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for that. So I just like I thank God. I don't forget where I come from. So I always try to give back to people. Every seed that you plant, it ain't gonna always gonna come up right away. Y'all have to understand that. You plant good seeds, you plant it from your heart, it's gonna come back up. Okay. I don't question no seed that I planted. Now my family may, my girlfriend may, but I know, and God knows that that seed was a genuine seed. I helped a lot of people, and but the devil will try to discourage you. You can't discourage me because what's for me is for me. So it's not that I give my money away. I just try to plant seeds to help other people, and I know eventually it'll come back to me. Well, did you just have to say that if you really truly Minister Vibes, you seem to be a very smart person, but I get a lot of these. This is on Q&As, and that people mention in their chats or whatever, thinking that they're helping me. If you really for me and you're for Hood Life Chronicles and want to see Hood Life Chronicles improve, then you would not be bringing up my past or the past experiences. So I'm not scaring people off. And I don't want you to make people feel that way. And if you really truly don't support Hood Life Chronicles, which I did not get that vibe from you, then I ask you to unsubscribe and do not comment in my chat. Thank you. Um, there's a lot of stuff in that people don't know and people don't see. I do see a lot. Thank you. I appreciate that. You thought that was funny, Natasha. Thank you. Yep, it's Q&A. Oh yeah, happy birthday, girl. Hey, shorty, it's your birthday. You ain't going up. Y'all don't want me to sing, right? Y'all don't want me to dance and drop it like it's hot, right? I know y'all don't want to see that shit, right? It's girl. It's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday. Yeah, we just here having fun. Happy birthday to all the Pisces. Hey, come talk with Bay. How are you doing, baby girl? Thank you. I appreciate that. Positive vibes over here. Thank you so much. Well, if they scamming and if they don't mean good intentions, then go on to deal with them. I want to start a YouTube channel, and that is just not something I wanted to name my channel. So that's what it is, and I just have to go from there. I have no idea what I'm doing. Girl, you are already on the right path. If I could help you, let me know. Gigi World of Conspiracies. I love your name. It just pops. I think that's a good decision to change your name. And I am so excited and happy for you. Welcome to YouTube creators, right? But it's not an easy thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't make everybody happy. And you'll see that in time. But hey, you are ready on the right road. And I wish you the absolutely best. Hey, my boo, Miss J. Miss J has always been here to support me. I love her so, so much. Yeah. Man, I'm ready to drop it. Y'all done got me singing 50 Cent. It's your birthday. You're gonna party like it's your birthday. Yeah, I agree. However, if they trust her, then that's not necessary. Like I said, to Saki, if I am wrong, then I apologize. All I do ask is for receipts. I do itemize my taxes. My taxes are due on April 15th. But if I don't have the receipt, then I'm not going to file that on my taxes because if I am audited, then I have to produce a receipt. However, I feel like this is something that she can use to improve, you know, the services that she give so she can make sure she give receipts on people that donate to that shelter, whether it's anonymous name or whatever. I feel that's something that this is something that she can expound on. As for me, um, a receipt would be good, but it's not the end of life. Okay, I have a lot of itemized deductions. $600 is not going to affect that in a whole lot. Okay, I might have got like point two. You give $600, you might get point two deduction. It's not really a big deal. And if you don't itemize, then you don't know. But sometimes, even with my son's cost of going back and forth, to Houston and stuff like that, it's a lot of money, even in gas mileage and whatever. I don't get that whole deduction. Don't get it twisted. They only give me a percentage, and it's usually less than a fourth. So no, $600 compared to what I have, what I made, is not a big percentage. But when you make so much, everything counts, including my uniforms, my oil changes, the maintenance on my car, things like that. I've never been audited before, but if I do get audited, I want to be prepared and ready. And so I just make it a record not to. I've seen people put stuff on their taxes and they have had to try to prove it and end up paying the government thousands of dollars because they didn't have a receipt. I don't want to be that kind of person. If I don't have the receipt, I'm not going to claim it on my taxes, and that's it. I will take the loss, that little percentage, and I will keep it moving because it's a fraction. But I thought this was a good opportunity for us to just squash the beef, make a good playing field, and go from there. But I mean, I don't know. I may be wrong. Thank you, little boss lady. Thank you. Come Pillow Talk with Bay. I'm gonna have to come visit your channel because I've been hearing some good stuff been going on over there. Pillow Talk with Bay. Oh well, I'm sorry, Minister Vines, but thank you. Hey, thank you, Honesty Love, Wendy K. I'm glad you're doing good, girl. I've been looking at your Instagrams, girl. Thank you so right. Do you right thing. I appreciate that, boo. Thank you, Miss J. I love you, Miss J. I hope she don't, you know. Like I said, if I'm wrong, I don't mind apologizing. I do want to have a receipt, and then I don't have nothing else to say about the shit. I feel like I should have had the receipt before, but if I need to ask for it, I did, and I'm waiting. So we'll see where they go from there. But like I said, I'm not above apologizing for nothing. When I saw her coming on, I was surprised, but I thought we was gonna have a resolution. I didn't know she was gonna get on there calling me all kind of names and this and that. But however, we hadn't talked in a minute, so I feel like a lot of her anger, she just put it out there, and I wish she would have just told me. But it is what it is, you know. Yeah, she did do that. She did do that, and that's what I was trying to say. Me and her departure didn't have to do anything to do with the money. I freely donated this money on my own free will. It was a subby that had mentioned to me, "You've been giving her a lot of money. You need to stop. You need to block her." And I'm like, "I don't want to block her. I ain't give her that much of money." And then I checked and I'm like, "Oh, damn, that's a lot of money." So when I started asking questions, and I really wasn't intending to go see the shelter. I know how things end. Let me tell you this. I'm a victim of domestic violence. And if I had to go to a shelter, they cannot tell you where you're at. That's all she had to tell me. Okay. I expected that answer. The answer that I got was not that. Okay. Those those people in that shelter has to be protected. I'm not stupid and dumb. However, that's not what she told me. And as for is sending me a email from somebody else's name, that did never happen. That's why I asked for the receipts. I mean, hey, maybe I was fucked up and don't remember them. Send the receipts. That's all I was asking. Because I know I didn't send you my ID. I know that. And I know I didn't get an email. The only person I talked to was you. And so, but it is what it is. I mean, my thing is this: once I felt a certain kind of way, what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna stop not sending my money, right? As for blocking me and all the rest, and it wasn't even because of that. It was because I wouldn't strike trees. That's why she blocked me and did the most. But I mean, as for as the foundation, I gave it free willing of my own cognitive. No, I did not get a receipt. I did recommend. It was one. everything that she told me they had issues with. I went on Amazon, told her this would work when I was doing PR. She did it, it hit it. She asked for me to do it again. She paid for half, I paid for half. Sometimes I would give money just because I liked her product, what she's saying, the after hours. And so it was a mixture of things that went into that money. However, um, I never got a receipt, but you know what? It's okay. I don't need a receipt. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gon' it could help, but it's not gonna help that much. It's just the thing when you itemize, you can't do standard deductions. If you don't do standard deductions and you itemize, you understand what I'm talking about. But every bit count. So you have to keep receipts on everything. And with travel contributions, you do, because if they feel like it's a big percentage more than your income, then of course they're going to question it because they want you to pay taxes. Okay. So you have to have that proof. Otherwise, you will get audited. And if you are audited, you want that proof. So I've never been audited before. I don't want to. So I just make it a record not to claim stuff that I don't have a receipt on. I do use a lot of things on my credit card and on my ATM card, and with my bank, it's already a receipt. I highlight the separate things when I do my taxes. Like I got one thing on work stuff, one thing on this, one thing on that, different color. I highlight over the course of a year, and then I file my taxes, and then I have a clear picture on what I can be compensated on and what I can't. They don't compensate you on every dime. They only compensate you on a percentage of what you claim. But if you don't do itemized deductions, then you don't have a clear idea on what I'm talking about. But people that do kind of know it's a headache, it's a hardship. But if you don't itemize, your refund will be decreased by $3,000 to $4,000. That's how important it is to itemize. If you make a certain income, it's really important, and so everything counts. But like I said, that's just a percentage. That's just a percentage, and so I'll take the loss to keep it moving. It's not really that big deal just to keep going on and on about the bullshit. Well, y'all gotta take it for yourself. I'm gonna tell you this, and this is what I should have done from the beginning, and where I was wrong. I should have found out the corporation before I sent my money. I feel like I should have got a feel of the corporation or the charitable agency before I sent my money. So I can't blame nobody but myself. And so I don't say don't send money. I just feel like y'all need to vet who you donate your money to. But God is good. You want to plant good seeds. If God has blessed you, then you want to give back to the community. Somebody had to give to me in order for me to be where I'm at. You understand? So when you do get that position, it's not expected, but I'm so grateful. I I'm going to give back. I don't care, and this is not gonna stifle me from giving. It's not. If God put it on my heart to give, that's what I'm going to do. My family, they constantly criticize, and some of them do because it's not going to them. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm planting good seeds. But the devil will try you and make you feel like you're not planting good seeds. I know I planted good seeds, and those seeds are going to come back. It's just the devil trying the situation right now, but you're not going to win. You're not going to win. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And I'm not going to change on who I am. I hear what y'all saying, y'all, but I'm not gonna comment on that because I don't want nobody pointing fingers at me. It is very easy to deprive. It is. It is. It is what it is. I appreciate your input. Thank you. Look, boss lady be on her job, and she not even a moderator. I think I need to make you a moderator, little boss lady. Can you just DM me? Cause you been coming on here, girl. Yeah, I agree. Let it go. Thank you. I agree. I agree. We know better. We do better, right? I'm not gonna make it about money because it's not about money to me. I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. God blesses me, and I do try to use a percentage of that to help others. But I am grateful. I'm not gonna lie. The devil want to discourage me, but he's not. The devil want to get me down and say, "Oh, well, you did this, that, this, that, this, that. What about you? What about you going through?" Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Every time I do get in the gym or situation, and that's not very often, because usually I keep 2 or 3 jobs, sometimes 4 or 5 jobs, and I don't even have to work. All I use is my mind because I'm a nurse. And I've been doing this for over 20 years. Okay. So, but the devil will try to use people to come in and discourage you. I'm not discouraged. I'm not discouraged. I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for the good Lord above. So if God places on my heart to help somebody, I'm gonna help them. But yeah, the devil's standing around, including in your own family, pointing fingers and this and that when you're down. Don't you know God just tested me? It's just a test. It's just the devil testing me. And go and say, look, I know her. I trust her. Test the devil. He gave the devil permission to test me. And I'm not going to back off from that. I'm not going, I'm not that weak. I'm going to be true who I am. And all this foolery and all this negative stuff going on and being said, hey, yeah, they can do that, but I'm not. I understand, and I revealed that, Frog Lips. I did revealed it, and that's not gonna be an issue, not for me. But I don't want nobody else being used and abused like that. And the thing about it is, she's always so soft spoken, and I love Saki. Don't get me wrong, but she was always so soft spoken. Whatever, y'all didn't even hear. Y'all have never heard Saki the way she was on Princess Live. I've heard her like that. And I'm not the only one that's heard her like that. They're raw. And they're like, well, damn, you need to be hood like Chronicles. Because you never hear her talk like that. You never hear her go out of character. That's not my first time hearing it. It's not. But y'all have to judge people for yourself. And I'm not trying to diss her or put her down at all. Like I said, I do believe in helping women in a domestic violence relationship. A lot of people don't know I was in a domestic violence relationship for 12 years. I had very young kids. I did get my LVN. He was locked up when I got my LVN, but when he got out, I had a whole lot of world issues, his issues, and you know what? But I needed him to help take care of these 2 young kids, and I allowed myself to be abused and in this domestic violence relationship. So I do understand when you feel like you're financially bound to a person because you can't move forward. And then you got these babies that you done gave birth to just trailing behind. Okay. I thank God because he was doing all the stuff, cheating or whatever. I got my LVN, I got my RN associate, and I told God he started cheating. So he got out, he started cheating on me, right? And I told God if he kept on with this foolery, I was going to divorce him. So, yeah, while I'm in school, he cheating and bringing women in my home. Okay. I will say later, he married 2 other times, and his last wife was shot and died. He almost died too. If it wasn't for my kids and them telling me what was going on with him, because I couldn't see him. But anyway, it just shows what karma is and where karma goes. Okay. So, yeah, he got out, he cheated. I dealt with it. I knew what he was doing. I just focused on school. I focused on my education. I prayed to God. And I'm just saying this so it can be a light to somebody that's in that position. And I said, God, if he do it again, I can't stay. I'm going to divorce him. He did it again. And when it happened, I was devastated, okay? But God made me stand true to my word because I divorced him. After that, he married twice. The last wife, he cheated on his third wife with the last wife. And then she got shot and died. He got shot at the same time. He didn't die. God gave him grace, okay? But it was a minute because it was a touch and go situation. He got shot in his stomach. He has a colostomy right now. And we thought he was going to come home. I was ready for him to come home and for us to be a family. But apparently he was doing shit with that woman like he was doing with me before. And so he is with my grandchildren's other grandmother. So he ain't changed. He ain't learned shit. And I have to keep talking and educate my kids because they know where we been and where we at. You can't just do anything to people and you don't think it's going to be returned to you. And this foolery on YouTube, this is some minor ass stuff. You don't want that returned on your life or your kids. Now I can probably deal with it in my life because I'm old. I'm old. I'm old as I feel like I'm old as dirt. A lot of people say I'm not, but I feel like I'm old. Okay, I done been through life. I done been through some shit. However, if something I did is returned on my kids, I will never forgive myself on that. So I constantly educate my kids and I tell them, and no, I don't want them having an issue with their dad. They dad do love them. I don't know what he's going through. Maybe he's going through because he saw his wife die in front of him. Maybe he's going through because he almost died. He was shot. He's with a colostomy. But one of them are okay. But the one with the grandkids, he's not okay. And I gotta get respect his rights, And that's my thing is I'm talking real life with y'all for real, okay? You have to be accountable for everything you do because God is real and karma is real. It's come back on me. I'm not gonna lie and say I'm perfect. It has. And it has with my own kids. That's a hurtful thing to see my child get punished for something I did, or his dad did, or their dad did. That's a hurtful thing. But God is real. And this foolery on YouTube, it ain't helping the situation. It's crazy. And I ain't never seen nothing like this. I have never seen anything like this. And me talking, the people that have conviction with the word of God is going to hear me. But there's people out there that are lost. I take care of patients that die. They're die. Like they come on our service to die. Okay. So I want to make sure one thing is to make sure they good with God. And I'm gonna tell y'all, there's a lot of them that ain't good with God. They don't believe in them. And no matter what you say or do, it's in their mind. What are they called? Atheists? Is that what they call it? I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But they completely do not believe in God or Jesus Christ, or they believe in God and not Jesus Christ. It's really so sad when you get to that point in your life that you have been so brainwashed, you can't even be open to believe. I was in thank you. Yeah, my girlfriend coming in. I'm about to get off this phone because she gonna keep calling. But I'm not mad at her because she calling out concern. You know what I mean? She just got off of work, and if I don't answer, she gonna keep calling. So I'm gonna go through these messages really fast. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Pillow Talk with Bay. Thank you, Froggy Lips. You got a special name, girl. Why your name Froggy Lips? I I have heard her like that before, but I hated y'all to hear her like that. I agree. It's really important. You're right. It's really important to be obedient to God. Girl, I completely understand what you're saying. I don't either. I feel sorry for the people giving the cash apps, though. Really? What are you giving cash apps to? Y'all might as well say, I'm going to donate to this content creator $150 a month because that's what you're giving her, each one of y'all. And just make her a part of y'all bills. Just have a bill for them as a content creator. And you better make sure you pay that bill because we're going to report you to the credit bureau if you don't. I'm just saying. Yes. Yes, I did try. I am going to go back to school for my nurse practitioner. That is my ultimate goal. However, I have to give priority to my kid. He did not ask to come here. I do have a 23 and a 21-year old, but I also have a 5-year old. I would love to go back to school. I might can go back one class at a time, but my priority is on the person that I brought to this world. The ones that I brought to this world, and he is a minor, and he didn't ask to come here. I chose to bring him here. So, my goal, as with my other kids, it took me 20 years to get a bachelor's degree, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that because I got it. But having kids, being married, it did delay me. So it's not like I got 4 other kids that are minors. I only got one, and he's my priority right now. And his brothers do help a lot with them. However, he is my priority. He is my responsibility. And yes, I do want to go back to being a nurse practitioner. I already started, but I can't take away from him. I'm sorry, I just can't. Just for my goals, I've seen people, my own family, when they're going back to school and then they late in life and their kids is in that middle of being grown. You know what I'm saying? and they're not getting the help that they need to move on to the next level. And then they end up failing out of school because their schooling is more important than their kids' schooling. And I think there's something wrong with that situation. I feel like you had your chance. If you can do it in between, do it. But make those children the priority because they didn't ask to come to this world, you know? And so, as a parent, you should want to see them go further than you. That's the goal. Not me go further than them. So, yes, I will go. I will be a nurse practitioner. I may tell y'all in about 2 or 3 years, I'm a nurse practitioner. That is the goal. That is my ultimate goal. That's my last goal. I've reached a lot of goals in life. But because I want to be wrong and I want to do what I want to do, I have to take care of my children first. Okay. So that's number one. I think you have to have your priorities in order. You got to have your priorities straight. And that is what I, I'm going to do. Accountability on what? I don't know what you're talking about. Yep, I'm taking some real itch today, y'all. I'm trying to help y'all with y'all kids, right? I would never trust anyone's word on YouTube if ain't got the receipts to back up what you're saying. Then I just believe it will keep. I will keep you in your prayers. Thank you. I love you too. Oakland Barbie, thank you for being here. I've never seen you in this chat before, but I thank you. I think she knows, and but she decided to take it out on me the other night. Okay, but it's simple as having just producing a receipt if somebody asks you to. I feel like if somebody donate to a charity, eventually you should give them a receipt. Okay, they shouldn't have to ask you for that. Now, the fact that you won't give a receipt and you causing up this hoopla, and I'm not the only person. The reason why I came forward is to protect other people because I saw what was going on. Okay. Um, and I just want to protect people and just make people more alert. Like, just ask questions. I didn't do this, okay? But no, I'm not asking for $1 back. I don't want $1 back. I did want a receipt, but I'm okay with not getting a receipt because guess what? God is going to give me my blessings. If I gotta take the negative, but everybody's not in the position that I'm in. You know what I mean? And so yeah, I don't have no idea how many people did contact me after that live and tell me they believe me and they felt the same way. So I appreciate what you're saying, Oakland. All I can say is just be smarter. Vet who you donate to. And I was taken in, and that is why my one of my subbies that I would talk to every day. I don't talk to a lot of subbies, as y'all know. And she's like, block. You need to block her. You need to block her. How much money have you given her? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm so stupid and dumb and naive. I get mad at myself for this. She said, you need to block her. You have given her too much of money. And I didn't even know how much money I gave. And then I went and she said, how? I said, I gave her over. She said, block her right now. But that's my friend. No, you got an issue. You got an issue that you need to correct because you're just giving money and you don't even know who you're giving it to or what it's for. And I was a little mad at her, my subby, for telling me that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I was mad at her for that. But she told me the truth. So I started asking questions. And some of it, most of it, I didn't care to know. But I asked questions to see what I was going to get, the response. And the response that I got wasn't the response that I thought I should get. And so, yeah, it enveloped into, I guess, all of this. And I'm sorry to even bring y'all in this. And I'm not saying her charity don't exist. Like I told her, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I would like a receipt, but I know this is over a year. Well, it's not over a year ago. It's half a year ago. And so if you don't have a receipt, okay, okay. But I had made the decision. I would just take the loss, and I wasn't going to pursue anything else more than that. So it is what it is. You know, we just have to be smart and vet like what we're doing. Um, I got my 21-year-old dude, and I have my baby, but my baby, um, he's with my mother and my sister most of the time because of the fact that he is autistic, and I want him to have a routine experience. I have like two, three, four jobs that I have to work in order to take care of him. So he do come home, but probably maybe 4 days out the week he's with them. I pay them to take care of him. And he has his own room over there and everything. He is a blessing. And when it comes to doing his therapy, traveling, I travel like 200 miles for therapy for him once a week, and because I want him to have the best. And so um my off days is usually on that and doing what I need, and he is progressing. He's doing good. The goal is for him to be more functional like his dad. I mean, his dad has the same thing. His dad is functioning. He's able to work. And so, but these kids need a lot of help and a lot of therapy. And so, I don't expect my mom and my sister to be there to go to the doctors, the therapist. I want to be there. I want to be there. I want to know. I want to know his progression. I want to know his regress, even in school. I am very specific with stuff like this, especially for my kids. He's not the first kid I've had that's disabled. I have a child that is deaf. He was not born deaf. He had a lot of ear infections, and eventually he ended up deaf. He wear two hearing aids, and even though he's 23 years old, it's still a constant struggle. Um, my other kid is a mild issue with him as far as anxiety and things like that. However, it has a lot to do with genetics, heredity, and whatever. If you don't know my story, then you don't know my life. And so people talk about people and they say a lot and you don't even know. But we still here and we still making it. And they love their brother. Their brother loved them. If something happened to me today or tomorrow, I know their brothers are going to stand up and they're going to be there for their little brother. And that's what's important. This YouTube stuff is this YouTube stuff is the least of my worries right now, really, truly. But that's exactly family comes first, Miami. Come on, I appreciate that, Miss Monique. I appreciate that. A lot of people has been coming on me and telling me about that. And, you know, all I'm gonna say is just vet who you give your money to. Just vet it. Yeah, I agree. I don't feel bad, Natasha. I really truly don't feel bad. I never feel bad for planting good seeds. Now I ain't I'm gonna tell you I didn't plant some bad seeds, but I am reaping and still will reap. you know, the effects of the bad seeds. But I don't feel bad for planting good seeds. You don't ever feel bad for planting good seeds. Please don't. Yeah, I agree, Barbie. I agree. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna get off here, y'all. But cause I've been on here. How long have I been on here? Let me see, cause y'all know I don't be on here that long. I can't even see. Let me see if I can slide it down. Yeah, I've been on here almost an hour. What? Thank you, boo. Hey, that chick. Thank you for being here. I appreciate y'all. But y'all know I don't be on here this long. Girl, I'm about to get off of here. But anyway, I do want to let y'all all know I appreciate each and every one of you. And I appreciate y'all supporting me. And my girlfriend just walked in the door. I didn't think she was gonna come in here because I done messed up her whole house.
Why you done messed up my shit?
Did y'all hear her? Do y'all hear
My
her?
house was clean, so why is my house?
I ain't messed up your house, girl.
There's shit everywhere. I cleaned
I
my
just been here for an hour.
No, an hour my ass. It seems like you been here longer than that. You got
what?
Everywhere. My bells on my Easter bunny. Oh, and I know you ain't put my damn Daisy on the floor.
You put your own Daisy on the floor.
Daisy ain't never on the floor.
Babe.
I know, that's why we don't like her, Daisy. It's okay, baby.
Do y'all hear this shit? Babe, apologize to the people.
Apologize to no damn body. Shit, I just got off of work from working 12 hours. I ain't got time to
Can you apologize to the people, babe?
No.
Babe, apologize to the people because you didn't have to go off on me when you came in here.
Look, I just got off 12 hours. I ain't for you and your people.
I'm just get off here. I gotta go. Bye. Bye, y'all. Love you.
I'll be running off.
Bye.